Welcome everybody, this is Western Warrior. I am live playing some 2K20 and we're going to be talking about connection speed and uh, why I believe gamers or would be good gamers quit playing games in general, first person shooting, sports, racing, all that good stuff due to either them not feeling like they're being treated well in the game, feel like they're feeling like the game is against them, this, that, and the other. This always has come to mind when I've started playing games, especially online games, because one game I will feel like I'm doing great, then the next game I'm just totally butt. Like it's frustrating when you're a very good gamer, you're a true gamer. But being a true gamer isn't just being good at the game. It's also knowing your internet connection, knowing the game itself and how the game works, uh, what system you're on, knowing about the system, its specifics and stuff like that. So today in this live, I'm going to be playing 2K20, probably some Infinite Warfare, uh, and stuff like that. Um, wow, for $1, that's cool. I'm not worried about that. So when the difference between playing online gaming and single player is very, very different. There's a big difference between it. When playing online, you have to deal with latency, connection speed, and whatnot. And to best describe your internet, a lot of internet service providers go by megabit per second and instead of megabytes per second to make it seem like you're getting a lot of speed. Right now I'm running close to 40 something megabits per second, which in turns total to about 4 to 5 megabytes per second. And that's the difference between when you're looking at your internet connection speed and you're trying to argue that with somebody else. If somebody says they have 24 megabytes per second, they're probably meaning they have 24 megabits per second. The lowercase b meaning bits, the capital B meaning bytes. Same thing for gigabits per second and gigabytes per second. Now, a lot of internet service providers are offering gigabit speed. A gigabit is smaller than a gigabyte. A gigabit is just higher than a megabit, and so if you having 4 gigabits per, 4 gigabits per second, you're probably getting close to 100, 200 megabytes per second, or probably a little bit more. I haven't really done the math on it. There's actually a site you can search up and do the comparison between the speeds. Now, when it comes to shooting on 2K, I've created myself a shooting guard, which is a shot creator, um, and I haven't tested it the green light on online for this yet. I did play. I think I made a point guard or a small forward. That's a sharpshooter. I think he was a 3 level scorer, which means he can score inside, outside, and mid range. Um, and I was having a hard time trying to. I was green lighting a lot of shots, not all of them, but a lot, playing on my career. But I wasn't green lighting online, and the only reason why is because my connection connecting to a lot of the servers online it's quite bad with 3 megabytes per second. It's actually required to have 5 megabytes per second or more to play online. So if you're only running 3 megabytes, you're not really doing too much. And a lot of internet service providers get you by offering you, hey, you're going to get yourself 50 megabits per second download and 20 megabits per second upload. That's really not a lot. You're getting well, no, actually, that's actually pretty good. Um, the internet I use is a internet box from AT&T. It's like $50 a month. It's untethered internet, uh, which means It's certain internet service providers. When you get your router and whatnot, it's throttled at a certain amount of data you've used, and based on how many people is using the connection in the area. With this box, I can continuously watch 4K video nonstop past 600 gigs. I haven't used a terabyte of data yet, and I'm see what happens after I use a terabyte. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to show the difference here while playing this. I'm going to show the difference between green lighting on my career mode, playing in against a CPU, against playing online and trying to green light there. You can see, you can tell the difference between the the shooting bar, and turn this on. You can tell the difference between the shot bar and your animations if you know that your shots typically is not going to be green how you normally would try to green light your shot. You can tell the difference between there. Yesterday, I was playing online with my small forward, and I realized I had to shoot a lot quicker, in a sense, to actually get a green light because of the connection. The bar was moving a lot slower than the animation. So as the animation would release the bar would still continue to fill up, and the ball is already out your hand. Same thing with first-person shooter games when you're playing online. Um, you have to worry about if somebody else's connection is a couple of milliseconds faster than your connection, and that can make or break your shot or your reaction time. I know a lot of people complain about how they can't get a quicker reaction time when they're shooting. Um, Shooting at another player or trying to get a good shot, close range shot. Only reason that is because your connection might be a little slower than the person you're trying to shoot at, and oh, I should have let him go ahead and take that. See, green light right there. Um, when it comes to connection, is bit for me it's a bit difficult to explain. I don't know everything about internet speed and connection. I just know through all my years of gaming, I've always experienced bad luck, as you would say, because um, I will always experience bad luck, or what I would call bad luck, because I know that I'm I'm good at tracking. I'm good at um, reaction time. I'm pretty good at it. But you can be good at that all day in real life. But when it comes to your connection, if your connection is not as good as you, then oh, I'm calling for the ball. I don't need it. If your connection is not as good as your reaction time in real life, then you might as well just throw all of that out the window, because you have to deal with latency. It's the same thing with if you're playing uh, between a monitor and a piece and a TV. TV is a lot bigger than a monitor than your typical monitors. That's off. Oh no, that's in. Than your typical monitor. So the input from your controller, mouse, or whatever you're using on that TV will have a delay, um, because of the size and the refresh rate and stuff like that. So if you find yourself when you move your mouse and it's not moving instantly as you move, or same thing as pressing a joystick and it's not moving instantly, it's like off. It could be the size of your TV. That's why most gamers use 32-inch or lower size monitors to play their games. For internet connection, though, I don't really know if they use their internet service provider's router or they go and buy a router. But there's also software applications you can use to help. Yeah, I messed that up. Um, there's software you can use to actually prevent lagging and latency problems. I play it. That's all, definitely. Play a game called Heroes and Generals sometimes. I've actually stopped playing it because I haven't had a good connection. My ping would be an average from um, 40 milliseconds on up, and that could be server issues, that could be anything. But if your ping is not below 10 or anything like that, then you're gonna have a bad gaming day. Um, that's all. Oh, okay, never mind. Um, yeah, it's gonna be off. Now I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert. But through the years of playing, this is what I've come up with. It's not that I'm a bad gamer. The grind is always I have to put in four four times the percentage in playing a game because I don't have great connection like everybody. But I use what I have, and there's actually things you can do to help yourself in that situation, like shooting faster, earning, uh, doing a lot of things earlier than you would normally do it. So let's say you take like 2 seconds to shoot in general. That's a pretty bad reaction time. But let's just say you take 2 seconds to shoot. You will want to shoot a lot faster than that if you have a bad connection, and that's my fault. No, that's their fault. If you have a bad connection, you would have to basically shoot your shots in basketball, turn in racing, um, it's just whatever you need to do in certain video games when you're playing it online with a bad connection. You would need to do that a lot earlier than what you would normally do, um, because of the off time. So when you do it online, the thing you would have to pay attention to when you're playing basketball, and for those who say shooting is off or bad in this game, it's actually not, and you're not doing it wrong, and per se of you shooting, especially taking wide open shots, and you're missing on line. I've done that a lot, and I've my small forward has a 95 3 rating and a 92 um, mid range rating, and I would miss wide open shots. Not paying attention to the shot bar and paying attention to the animation. I know right now 2K20 has nothing to do with the animation, uh, but if you would pay attention to the shot bar and the animation at the same time, you would see how off it is, and you could tell. Um, right now, you have to go on the animation. So just like any other NBA games, at the peak of the jump is when you release the ball. For online, if you're having a problem with missing online open wide open shots, stuff like that, you will want to pay attention to the animation. Um, and that's just my 2 cents on that. But there's a lot of would-be gamers that are actually pretty good at the game, you know, and they make a bad name for themselves by complaining, calling people names, getting mad, and to be honest, it's really not their fault. Um, entirely. The only fault is they got the wrong internet connection. They use a Wi-Fi like I do, and stuff like that. And I can actually vouch for wired gaming is a lot better than Wi-Fi, even though I've actually had some good times. Um, very very good gameplay with Wi-Fi. You can still do a lot of things with Wi-Fi that you could do with wired. But like I said, on consoles, it's different. You have to use a wired, even though they offer Wi-Fi. Not everybody has a wired connection. You can use. Uh, I've actually gamed with my mobile hotspot before, um, but instead of using the Wi-Fi from the mobile hotspot, I use USB tethering, which will use it as a LAN or local area network connection, a wired connection. It's basically virtual Ethernet cord. And I think I might try it. I don't think I've tried it with this box. You can do the same thing with this Wi-Fi box I have from AT&T. The highest connection speed I've gotten with this one is on the console uh, for Wi-Fi wise is 31 megabits per second, which in turns it's like three to 4 megabytes per second, which is actually it's it's below it's below average. Um, when you're doing connections for online, you want something above average or average, in general. You don't want anything below average because it'll mess up everything. It'll mess up your reaction speed and stuff like that. Especially connecting to anybody that's off of U.S. servers. If you connect to somebody that's in like Russia or Canada or the UK or Australia or something like that, you're gonna find yourself lagging a lot. And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I've actually played Infinite Warfare. I streamed it yesterday. The guy saying that somebody was hitting a lag switch. No, he's not hitting a lag switch. He has a better connection than everybody in the house. I'm sorry, not in the house, in the room, in the lobby. I'm sorry, and in turn, he's a lot quicker and a lot faster than you would think. A lot of people call hacks uh, because of this reaction time that somebody else has, um, and it's really not hacks. If you can't really tell too much on Collins. Oh, I got blocked on a perfect shot. Ouch, that's embarrassing. Um, you can't always call hacks when it comes to somebody having quicker reaction time or something like that. And if somebody's completely aiming out, perfect shots and tracking you literally through a wall across the map, then yeah, you can call hacks. But somebody reacting faster than you are, you can't call hacks on that because that can mean their internet is definitely faster than yours. No matter how your internet service provider or the salesman, for your internet brags about the speed, there's a lot of things that can interrupt you for your connection. That's main thing is location and how many people are on that in that location using that specific service. Wow, that just came out all extra screwed. Um, but if you understand what I'm saying, you get it through there. Oh, that's a steal, right? Give me that. Um, that's all. Dang. I shoot way too. I release way too fast, and I only have bronze quick release, or a quick draw. And I get a little too feared that I'm gonna miss the shot, and I end up missing the shot. Also, your brain can be the reason, not being that you suck at the game that you're playing, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are great gamers. And that's all, boy. Ooh, he made it. So I gotta answer that back, right? And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Give me that pick so I can get wide open. There we go. Answer that three back. Uh, choking or choking on the shot, choking with killing somebody online could be the death of you. Ooh, that was bad. Could be the death of you or the first person shooter game, and it could be a missed shot on NBA. It could be a crash or improper drift or something on racing. Um, it's because you're anticipating the fail before before the fail. So try to always think you're gonna get the kill, even if you don't get the kill. Try to always think you're gonna get a shot if you don't think that you're gonna get a shot. I've always thought when I play games, first person shooter or sports, if I don't think I have it, I probably have it. So like for basketball, if I don't think I have an open shot, I'm pretty sure I have an open shot because of that like motto or how that goes. I know I'm probably not making any sense when it comes down to that, but it's something I truly believe in. That's why I keep going, even though I suck. I keep going live, even though I'm not producing extremely good content. The grind is exactly what it means. It means you keep trying until you can't try anymore, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing. I've been doing it for a while, um, so that's what I'm gonna keep going by. Right now, I need to make some VC so I can upgrade my player because I realize a lot of people, if you don't have 90 or above online, it's just going to be hell for you trying to find a game. So, and the same thing for first-person shooter games. If you don't have good weapons or if your KD isn't subpar, um, you're going to get trashed on and talked about. So, It's not something. I forgot what I was talking about, and I messed that up. Let's try this again. Right when the ball is ready to release, you always will get green, no matter what. Right now my free throw rating is at like a 60, so I should be only making like 60% of my free throws. But uh, if you do the 2KU, the tips and tricks for shooting and whatnot, it lets you know um, right before the ball is about to release from your hand is when you should let go the shooting button or release the pro stick, and you will get green. I've learned that too. And it's mostly like 3/4 of the bar to be full, but once you release that button, as the ball is releasing from your hand, you'll get green. It'll shoot straight up and it'll fill up. Um, so I need to get a couple of assists. Right for the player I'm actually created here is a pure shot creator. I've seen a lot of things online, like interior force, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. It's really cool that I haven't even created those types yet. I'm so stuck on mainstream that we're like a lot of people are so stuck on mainstream, you're missing the point of the game. You're missing a lot of positional creations that you could create. That's off. You're missing a lot of positional um, creations because everybody either wants to be a pure sharpshooter or a pure defender or this, that, and the other, or they want to be a finisher slash defender, two-way finisher. They want to be a sharp facilitator, this, that, and the other. There's a lot more positions in this game you can make for certain other ones or two guards, three forward, you forward, and you center. And those names actually, when you see them online, you see somebody with interior force, you're just like, oh god, that means he has the rim protector takeover. His defense is probably for the interior is probably 99. His inside post scoring is fucking 99. Um, you got yourself a two-way slasher or pure slasher. So I've gone through a lot of builds. I've figured out now. I created this pure shot creator. His mid-range shots are just freaking accurate as hell. When Another thing also I found out, I most of my builds I skip past the campaign just to test them out. I realized it's a lot better to go through the campaign, no matter how many builds you make. Go through that campaign. What that's do, it tests your player on an 80 average, 80 overall rating. Um, so you get to one, you get to test your build out at an 80. Two, um, well, yeah, one you can basically look at your build at an 80% overall. Um, keep jacking up bad threes. Uh, Two, you'll be able to like this. You'll learn your speed. You'll learn how to green shots, and then especially if you're making a shooting build. Ooh, pow! You'll be able to learn how to time your shots a lot better. Also, you'll be able to get a couple of badges before you start hitting the court. So when you skip the campaign, uh, you'll have to super grind for those badges, and the badges they start going up a little bit slow because you get less touches than normal. And then your VC, you only get like 500 per game. And when you start getting your endorsements and whatnot, you go over 1,000. But if you start off doing a campaign, you go through the campaign and whatnot, and if you get first round pick, you'll be pick number 12. No matter how you do it, you're going to be pick number 12, and you'll be able to one, have a couple of badges already under your belt. So if you're a shooter, you'll have a couple of shooter badges already. Um, if you're a defender, you have your couple of defense badges. If you got playmaking, you have your playmaking badges, a couple of playmaking badges, and finisher badges. You'll have a couple of those too. Um, if you go through the campaign, and they go up a lot faster than if you were to start without a campaign. I know it's you don't. I know if you were me, I played the campaign so many times. It's just like I don't want to go through the combat no more. Uh, but it's actually worth it, and then you get that 4+ boost on all your physicals. So which makes it a lot better to go through the combine, and it makes it a lot better to get your badges faster when you're going through the summer league and stuff like that. So, and then if you play a lot less like me right now, as I'm just taking unscheduled threes, if you want to call it. Oh yeah, give me that. Did I? Oh, that was bad. So if you don't take shots like that, you'll probably have more shooting points than I would at the end of this game. That's nice still. Um, but it's a lot. Hey Caleb, how you doing? I just saw your comment. Uh, I'm talking about the internet and how it can your internet speed can force bad shots and stuff like that. Even though you might be a good shooter or a good game player, if you don't have a good internet connection, it'll throw you off. And right now, I'm showing the difference between shooting green lighting shots on a career mode game and trying to green light it online. I'll be showing the difference of that. While also, oh, nice, bud. I thank you. I appreciate this subscription. This is the first time actually talking like on a live stream like this and making sense. So bear with me if I have a couple of grammar mistakes. English being my first language, messing it up like I'm drunk or something. But like I was saying earlier, playing single player games, playing single player games is will be a lot easier in your soul to practice for any multiplayer games. Um, I know Battlefield, Call of Duty, they offer the single player experience first before you go online, and a lot of people don't take that; they go straight to online, which is not a problem. Playing online is actually a lot funner, but going through the single player experience, you get to learn the reaction time of certain weapons, if not all of them. Um, and oh, check that up real quick. Yeah. I have like 4 different builds. The build I'm playing with right now is a pure shot creator. And making this pure shot creator, though I have a 95 in all my shooting, the best shooting range for this build is actually mid range. Um, this whole time playing this, I've actually been trying to jack up a lot of threes. I can make them wide open, but it's not preferable. Yeah. I have a power forward, which is overpowered. I got a video up on that already. It's He's not a pure lockdown, but he is a paint beast. I can block any type of shot, including threes. Um, what's up, my flag? I also have a 3-level score, and right now I haven't found the average range for that yet because it could shoot inside, outside, and mid range. Um, there's not really an average for that one. A lot of people go for pure sharpshooter, but they have to realize even pure sharpshooters will miss their shots on 95 average with a 95 badge limit. Not 95 badge limit. Ooh, a personal. Oh, crap. Uh, with a 95 rating for threes, a lot of builds like that, they have an average range. Some can shoot 28 feet. Some can shoot at the 3 point line. Corner threes a lot easier for a sharpshooter. Um, moving threes are a lot better for shot creators, um, or moving shots in general. A lot of people I've seen online, and this is only for a couple of times playing. I've seen a lot of interior shots. Um, for new players on 2K, all depend. It's on your preference. Like, are you going for a defensive build? Are you going for a shooting build with defensive attributes? Are you going for a playmaking build with shooting attributes? Things like that. So, give me an example of a build that you will want to build for new players. Um, I know an automatic one for anybody to have, even if they don't have too much defensive attributes, would be Intimidator and Rim Protector, because a lot of people jack up shots. Having Intimidator would lessen their chance. All right, for shooting and playmaking, for shooting, Steady Shooter. Um, what's the other one? Quick Draw. Let me see. I should have like the main five on my guide for shooting. Box score. I'm not on the Cavaliers. There we go. All right. So for badges that I prefer for shooting, I already got all five of them that I'm gonna definitely create. For Dead Eye, difficult shots, flexible release, quick draw. Now, for the fifth one, you can choose between Green Machine, but if you're not the type of person like me, if you if you don't green all your shots, you don't really need Green Machine. Green Machine is for steady green releases, so it wouldn't be for you if you're not a greener. So I chose Steady Shooter, which it basically, as it says, reduces the penalties for contested shots and bonuses for open. So if you mistime your jump shot, you got Steady Shooter and you have flexible release. Together, working together, you will make that shot. Um, for playmaking, I don't have any badges yet, but for playmaking, it would definitely be quick first step, tight handles, um, and for me, unpluckable, because for the positions I build, they don't have good ball handling. You wanna when you For new players, those are good badges, but for new players, I also would say only get the badges for which you actually do inside the game. Because then again, when you go online or if you play in my career, if you don't do any of the things that you just put a badge on, then you just wasted badge points. But what the game does for you in the long run, if you end up doing that, if you max all your badges or whatnot, you can change it. All right, buddy. I'll still be talking, and if you happen not to come back, the video will be up on the YouTube, and you could be able to watch it there. Should be able to answer more questions also. Let's put this down, and I'm gonna go lock my door. I'll be back. All right. Also need to get a new mic, or basically get a new setup for this too. I just actually, for the first time, I listened back at it and got a lot of white noise in the background, which isn't too good for somebody listening to talking and gameplay and whatnot. You don't want to listen to all that. But whoa! Don't take that. Woo! That was a bad shot. Now take it. There we go. So for online shooting, the two things I've talked about was the latency and the animations being off with the time. It's not going to look right. The shot bar will go a lot faster, will go slower than the animation. So as you release the ball, the shot bar will continue to move up if you have a slower connection. and then you'll find out if you're green or not, definitely, or if you're late, because it'll be late, or uh, you'll miss your shot. Mainly, you'll miss the shot if you. But if you can look at bar two, I think the I think earlier I said the best way is to tell by the animation, but also the vibration of the controller has a big deal to do with uh, timing your shot. If you release on a vibration, I want to say 85% you'll get it green, and 85% that you will make the shot. The other percentage will be based on attributes and shot position. Basically, when you take the shot, and contested percentage, contested percentage. Whew, sounds like a mouthful. And stuff like that. I've experimented with the real player shot percentage. Uh, I like it, but it doesn't really work too well online because all your shots are going to be contested online, um, and it still gives you the vibration release, and it's still off. I had a 95.3. I was supposed to be able to make all my threes because of or I thought I was supposed to make all of my threes because of the rating and it being real shot percentage. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate it. That's off. Yeah, I knew that was off. I was leaning way too much. Um, that's in. Yeah, I have defensive attributes, but I think the only good one is steal. I can contest good shots, but yeah, let me put that back. There we go. You can't close out on. Yes, you can. Okay, we're not gonna take ill-advised shots no more. we're gonna try to pass it to an open person, like number 77. Yeah, like number 77. Um, I'm playing basketball. I'm trying to talk about multiple different other variations of online gaming. It's kind of off-putting, to be honest. Oh yes, that's. I knew that was a good steal. Yeah, take that. I need my shooting. Oh, of course. I need my shooting badges, and I'm still messing it up. I'm supposed to have at least 40 by now. Ooh, that's bad. I'm only grinding for badges, so I'm not playing on Hall of Fame. I should be playing on Hall of Fame because it gives you a 1.6 bonus on all your points. Um, but I'm just trying to get this done. I've gotten my power forward build at an 87 in one season playing on pro. It's a lot better doing it on pro, and you're not an all like Hall of Fame player. It's a lot more interesting playing on Hall of Fame. I've played it, but I wanted to have a couple of builds out first before I even started streaming anything, just so I can go through um, each to try to see if they will work online. Because I kind of want to help people out playing this game. This is actually a beautifully made game. I want to help them out creating the player. So I've gone online multiple times to try to see what's a good build. I'm telling you right now, the online answers are not the way to go. Even some of the videos um, aren't really informative because they don't really show you too much. I know Bucks Gaming. I've actually watched a couple of his videos. Now, for tutorial wise, for teaching on how to play the game, that's a good channel to watch. Um, but I think that's more turned to he greened that. I think that's turned more to people who play now. Well, that's in. Oh, or not. Okay, my bad team. And my team, people who play basically play AI players, because it goes over how to steal the ball, how to block and defend it, blah blah blah. It can still work online. I've played a lot of online games now, and that's in or not. All right, I need to pass the ball. I learned that there's passing in the uh, rec area of the online play. That's in. There's passing in the rec of the game. There's passing in the um, playground, but not too much. As soon as you start missing too many shots, um, And that would definitely be true in real life. They would stop passing the ball to you. I've learned though, if you have your rating and your overall rating is below a um, certain rating, there's players who actually would continue passing you the ball to help you out, uh, so you can get a little bit better at shooting. Maybe you're timing it wrong. Hey Caleb, how you doing? Um, oh, oh, get me out the paint, please. Okay. Um, but so far playing online is ooh, that's in, baby. Yeah, yeah. There we go. I have to teach myself uh, how to take better shots. I know how to get open now. I've spent a couple of weeks learning how to get open, whether it's step back, spins. I am on PS4. I wanted to get an Xbox. I should have got an Xbox. It seems like there's a lot more players playing online and doing a lot more things. But I got PS4 because I'm originally a Sony fan. So, but all depends which system is better when it comes out sometime in Christmas or whenever they're going to come out. I probably go to the next better um, next better console. I'm actually I'm really cross between the visuals of each system, so I'm worried about the visuals and how much power it can put out. Right now, I'm on the verge of building a PC. Um, I'm not gonna lie, it's very expensive in doing because I don't want any cheap parts in the in the PC. I need speed, power, and dependability. That's ill-advised. I shouldn't have took that. I was not open. And going back to building players for this game, I want to help a lot of people do that. So I see a lot of new players coming in, or people will go from one build to another, and I want to be able to be the one to help facilitate new creations to help out online, get people to. That's all. Um, I'm a defensive player at heart, but I want to also want to help people build that type of defensive uh, game up. That's it. Oh no, I'm still taking bad shots. I need to stop. Um, so I've learned what the actual positions are in basketball and what their initial role is. But if you know now in the NBA, okay, if you know now in the NBA, you can have a center shoot a 3 pointer now. So the average center you will find online probably can shoot a 3 point, especially if left wide open. Same thing for your power forward and your small forward. But small forwards in general have the ability to shoot threes or mid range shots. They're always inside and outside the line, anyways. Same thing as shooting guards. Shooting guards are supposed to be sharpshooters in all reality, but you got some that slash. You got some who finish better than the others, and of course, I get another foul. You have shooting guards who play really good defense. Also, their initial role for defense is to steal the ball from other guards or from the small forward or power forward. All depends. But in this game here, you get to create who, or you get to create how you want to play. Um, so if you want your power forward to shoot threes, you can, if you can get them open. If you want your power forward to be a slasher, you can. Um, I looked through the speeds for all of them. If you have any of the guards as a finisher, their speed would be 95, and their starting speed, if you make them shorter or something like that, or way less, their initial acceleration, one, will already be at 95. Two, um, I think the point guard initial speed for finishing, the initial speed is like an 80 something. But as soon as you start messing with the height and the weight, the initial speed and acceleration, there's like a huge boost to it. And you start off with a 90 speed and like an 80 acceleration. And you all you have to do is upgrade that. When you start upgrading attributes, you'll get it up to 95 a lot quicker. Oh, now we got another 14. See, I'm taking bad shots. That's it. All right, that's like you can tell the you can tell the average range for this shot creator is definitely mid range. I would have to use my badges for 3 pointers, even though I can shoot them wide open. Um, Being a shooting guard that can shoot threes, especially if the AI knows that I can shoot threes, um, the fence is going to be all up in my face. Right now, my average should be like 50%, so they're definitely going to be in my face a lot. Um, I think after this, I'm gonna go practice some more. And oh no, I left it wide open. Crap. Oh, good, he missed. Oh, he got off it. Get it back. Oh, we got it. I need to take another ill-advised shot. Let me see if I can get a pick open here. That's not the pit. You don't know how to set a pit? Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. If you want to definitely make your three, you have to learn to time your shots a lot so you can get that green, and you'll make your threes all good, especially if you're wide open and having um, even having Intimidator bronze. Most people would miss their shots, but if they green it, yeah, there's no reason to have it. You know, I've actually played against a guy with 3 rating of 45, and he was greening all of his shots. Well, if you learn to time it right, if you're wide open, you can still hit a three at 45 rating. That's for anybody. If you left wide open, you got enough time to time your shot. You got enough time to range your shot and everything. I watched the On-Star game between 2000 and 2016 between the East and the West in Toronto, and it really made me mad about the NBA today. Is not a lot of people are playing defense. And then I saw my favorite team is the Celtics. So I saw we had a 6'6" center named Falls, and I enjoyed every last minute of it because his standing dunk, I'm pretty sure is a 99 times infinity. All he has is like 3 feet left to jump, and I think his wingspan is close to 8 feet. So can you imagine the block shots and defense on that guy? So I already have the 5 initial badges. I think what I'm gonna upgrade next is the Dead Eye or something like that. No. um, when you play My Career, it's better to realize that these are AI players, and this is the story mode is all about Che, so you don't have to worry about really too much of your team. I say worry about getting your fans. If you don't use team takeover a lot, meaning you don't team takeover is when you get to play with all your players on your team. If you don't really use that a lot, you don't have to worry about your teammate chemistry. Uh, and right now, this is what I'm testing out. So don't test that out on your own. I'm actually just testing this out now with this build here. What do I want to get? Flexible release maybe? Yeah, I'll take that one. So I'm gonna try to get all these silver. Oh no, quick draw. Yeah, that's it. And we're gonna test that out in the next team practice. I need to upgrade. All right, this is what a shot creator will look like. It is a pure shot creator. with the shot creator takeover, I will be able to get a 95 3, a 95 mid, 95 free throw, and a 94 um, post fade. I don't really fade that much, so I get I got my ball handle up to 81, so I can do a couple of dribble moves. Because being a shot creator, you have to create your own space. And then I got my defense, which the only thing right now I'm gonna worry about when I start upgrading my defense is the steals and the defensive rebounds. And then I could work on my close shot, drive and layup, and a drive and dunk, especially being a shooting guard. And I guess we put the rest through post hook. No, I shouldn't even have put post hook. I don't do any post shots. So I guess I put the rest through lateral quickness just to give me some defense online. Now, the reason why I say work on getting your fans, don't worry about teammate chemistry when you just playing online, because I mean not playing online, when you're playing on career mode, because you worrying about yourself. You're grinding to get your badges, you're grinding to get your attribute points, and you're grinding for that VC to get what you need. Let's say you want a new jump shot or something like that, just some fancy moves. Um, as you can look at the cost of all the upgrades to get to 87, and that's just to 87. It's 196,750 VC. So reason why I say only worry about get the fans, because every time you get a renegotiable contract with any of your sponsors, the event appearance, the price for event appearance goes up exponentially. When reason why I say exponentially, because it doubles, triples, or I think it quadruples. As soon as you get like 2 million fans, you will understand what I'm talking about. 7,000 VC for an appearance at an event, and those events come pretty well timed. Um, I was able to get that's why I was able to get my power forward upgraded in one season of playing my career. I had the badges maxed right there before the second round of the playoffs, so I wasn't even done the first season yet. So I was able to max the badges out. Um, and since I wasn't worried about too much of the fans, I was trying to even them both, knowing I wasn't using Team Takeover. It kind of took me away from getting 2 million fans or 3 million fans to get that event appearance for 8,000 VC, stuff like that. So we're gonna go test this quick draw badge out real quick. The best way to learn timing of your shots, or the best time to start learning timing on your shots, is definitely when you get to create your jump shot. Because once you get to create your jump shot, the default timing has to go out your head. So I wouldn't worry about trying to learn how to time your jumps now. I wouldn't even worry about trying to run straight to online. One, not a lot of people is going to want to play with you, because your overall average is going to be 60. Even if you go and buy your VC and get your rating up to 99, you have no badges. You can spend VC on your attributes points all day, all night, every season, all season, but it's not going to help you, because those badges are the ones that help you, especially online. You got tall players, you're always going to be mismatched online, no matter how you play it. So the best thing to do is go ahead and grind out your badges first. Your attribute points are going to come with it, no matter how you look at it. That's the same thing I tell people for when they play first-person shooter games. You can have quick reaction time all day, all night, but if your weapon one pulls up slower than you do, then your reaction time is going to go out the window. So if you don't choose an SMG with your quick reaction time in real life, then chances are you're going to be complaining about how the game cheated you or something like that. Well, the game is not cheating you. The game is actually where it's supposed to be. If you think an LMG will help you with your quick reaction time, I'll go ahead and have to laugh at you straight dead in your face, because that's not true. And I've used an LMG in real life, been in Afghanistan. Them things are heavy to pick up. You can have cat-like reflexes, but that LMG is going to slow you down a little bit. It might not slow you down tremendously, but that pull-up time and trying to aim it, and then as slow as the rounds come out of it, the rounds per minute, it's your quick reaction time is just gonna go out the window. Um, Recently playing Infinite Warfare, I do believe. The only LMG that I know there is the Titan. The Titan has a quick pull-up time and it has a fairly decent RPM, which gives the person with the quick reaction time enough speed to actually use that. I know in Black Ops 3, the Shiva, I can't remember all the LMGs there. I know the Shiva was a semi-automatic rifle, but it was slow, and the firing speed of the Shiva was nil. It was pretty slow. That's why you saw a lot of people using most of the smaller compact weapons in Call of Duty, because that reaction speed, the fast, had fast rounds per minute. It would be the same thing for in shooting. If you don't try to release the ball before the defender gets to you, which is called closing out. If the defender starts closing out on you and you haven't released the shot yet, your chances of making that shot when you finally release it, if the defender is that close to you, is nil to null, because you let the defender get too close to you. And if they have that intimidator badge on and it's Hall of Fame, like my power forward, you're gonna miss that shot unless you green it. And chances are, if you don't have difficult shots on or something like that, that'll help you boost your chance of making a shot, you're gonna miss the shot. So that goes in all with playing online, and everybody's greening real good. Um, Things like that. I'm no way informed an expert, but I do have knowledge on a lot of the games I play. One is because I lost too much, and two is I've actually learned the reason why I was losing, and it's not technically because you're bad, and that'll be because of the bullies online, or if you would call them that, will make you feel like you're less than nothing because you didn't pull up the same stats as they did. And it's not because that you suck. You can be good all day as long as you press that shoot button and you try to aim. You did your job. The only thing is your internet speed was quite slower than the other person's, and just didn't have that reaction time as good enough. Um, I did want to say also, just because you can watch 4K videos online without it buffering, it doesn't mean that your online experience is going to be extremely great. You got to worry about latency, where you are to where the server is. Oh no, I was supposed to make that. And things like that. But we're going to practice this. And I wasn't on the spot. That's in. All right, perfect. All right. I think after this, I'm gonna go online, or I am online, but I'm gonna go to the neighborhood and get a game going. Let's see what we got. Just want to check the quick release. Get some. Get at least get to pro before I go back and grind some more badges. There we go. Now I gotta learn how online to take better shots, and now that I have a player that has good lateral quickness, I should be able to defend a little bit better than I have been doing. With my 3-level scorer, he didn't have very good lateral quickness, even at this stage of the game. So hopefully I got my player to 70 at least, somebody can pick me up. Because if he didn't, I don't want to go over there looking like a complete noob, even though I'm not. Or I just have to force myself into a game. That's normally how it works. The only thing I don't like online with NBA is if somebody has a squad and there's already like 4 people waiting to get in, and somebody comes in with a squad, you end up not being able to play. I don't think that's fair, unless unless the three people that are on the block already waiting to go next is a squad, then that's fine. I'm not really going to complain too much. But if they're all four individual players and then a squad comes on and just, you know, takes your spot, I get really annoyed because there's not a lot of people playing in the playground in general. And going into the rec is uh, I always end up having most of the team quit, and we end up stuck with playing with AI players, and we end up losing by like 100 points. It's really embarrassing, uh, to say the least. Jeez, come on, dude. I wish they had the D3 badge. There we go. Nope. It's not as bad as it looks. I'm testing out this quick draw silver badge. It is literally a quick release. They weren't kidding. The higher you upgrade the badge, the quicker the release is. So, and from deep, when you're shooting deep threes, the release is always quick anyways. So imagine shooting a deep three with a Hall of Fame quick release. Pretty sure that's going to be very quick. But quick release is mainly used for closer threes, closer mid-range shots, so the release time won't be as slow as it normally is. See, a little bit quicker that is. Yep. Didn't green that, but that's okay. Didn't green that, but that's okay. Alright. There we go. There we go. Nope. There we go. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's still in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I pressed square before 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He slid his foot. 1, 2, 3. That's it. There we go. 1, 2. Oh. Yeah, that looked good. All right, I'm about to jump on and see what the playground's gonna offer me today. Hopefully, not a lot of upset as it did yesterday. I think I almost broke my TV yesterday, even though it was completely my fault, and I knew it was my fault. Look at that green. All right, so let's see. We're gonna go to the neighborhood and see what we got going on. Can I go to the neighborhood? Oh, all I gotta do is walk out. What am I doing? Look at that, looking like a noob already. All right. I always have problems when somebody picks on other gamers when they're not doing good enough, or I can see if that person literally just really sucked, like they didn't shoot, they didn't do anything. But I don't think that's what goes on in a lot of things like that, and people being racist, calling people the N word, and calling them out their names are really, really weird when it comes toward that. Because it's not like they weren't trying. For the people who weren't trying, then yeah, I can understand. But I mean, you still don't need to do all that. But I can understand why you're frustrated. But some of these people I see, they're actually trying. And is there anybody playing? Need 3 players. All right, I'm gonna go over here then. I'm gonna go over there to the bottom of the court. It's the brown one. Where are they at? As you can see, I'm already lagging, so I already know I gotta time my shots a little earlier. Need 2 players. I'm coming. I'm running as fast as I can. I'm going. I'm skipping. I'm jumping. The guy's probably gonna get off the block. Watch. I didn't even look at my. Yep. I knew he was. My rating is in this. as they like. All right, sweet. So we got a 91 and an 80, and I'm probably like 69, I think. Oh, right off the bat, let's get it. All right, all right. Let's see if I can mute myself.
You still what?
Oh no no. My matchup is Wayne Stacks. All right, 97. All right, let's do it. Let it go out. Oh, how's that a defensive breakdown? I actually went up with him. Green. Yep. Outside. Oh, okay. Oh, that was nasty. Black. Outside. Outside. Can y'all hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, two guys wide open, bro. Nice shot. All right. Black. Oh, green. Yeah, he's the PG. What am I doing? Okay. Looks like we're just gonna let them, shoot on us. Okay. Green. Yep. Sometimes I don't even know why I play. Jump. He's wide open. Good. Oh, I tipped that. Nice. Excuse me. Ooh. Pass it, pass it, pass it behind you. He was like, "You ain't green, so I'm a green." Pass it. Jesus. Whole team gonna be cold except for me. Go ahead. Yeah, I timed that right this time. So it's still off a little bit. The latency is off. So like I said, I got to be a little bit earlier in my shot. But I made that. Pass it, pass it, pass it. Open. That's in. No, it's not. Oh, it said early. All right. the hell? Just what the lag? There we go. Get open. Get up. Oh. Get open. Don't come over here. Go all. Go out. There you go. Black. Yeah. Intimidator, baby. I got you mid range. Bad shot selection. What does that mean? What the hell? Oh, they want me to shoot. They want me to shoot three. Okay, I got it. That's all right. We lost. Oh, get the rebound. I am lagging. I got people levitating. Oh, that man. Lead the game in total steals. Oh God. Oh, he made it. Was that Pro 2? I think. Congratulations. Mm. Yeah, I'm about to make it a Pro 2. Yeah, boy. I need to play a little bit. Play a little bit more. All right, so working on the shot release. Now I know the connection is just a tad bit off. I have to release the shot kind of early. Releasing the shot kind of early so it won't, so I can green light it, especially if I'm wide open. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the 2-on-2. Hell, am I in the game? No, I'm not in the game. All right, let's go over here. 6-game streak. That's cool. I can tell you right now, I have not won. I have not won playing with anybody on this game at all. One of the reasons why is because for the when I was playing as the power forward, the guys couldn't shoot too well, and when I was playing as the small forward, well, let's just say that's when I finally figured out of the time release was going to be laggy because of the internet connection. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, if you don't have 5 megabytes per second as your minimum, then if it's lower than 5 megabytes, then you're gonna have a hard time playing online games. You can still play them, you can still get some good gameplay out of it, but if you know you're good when you're playing a game in single player, and it's hitting right there at the right moment, you're getting your correct reaction time, you know when to aim, you know how to use the weapon, and then you go online and it's just total shit. Well, it's not you. Um, and like they said, the game rating changes when you're online, uh, and the gameplay changes when you're online because of the your internet speed. Is one of the main uh, causes. It's trying to figure out between. Oh, yep. I guess I'm going to the wreck. God, I hate playing in a wreck. Let's see if one of my buddies are playing actually. No, not Call of Duty. I'm going crazy and I don't know, understand why. Mama had a second little devilish child. I don't think any of my buddies are playing. Okay. So I don't think any of my buddies are playing. Uh, they need two players over here. I'm gonna go over here. It's not your game. There we go. Nobody mess with me. It better not day for me. Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
back with a fucking brown shirt.
Well, it doesn't mean I'm bad.
I know, but like he just turned.
No, I got three builds, man. Yeah, I'm teaching people online about the internet connection and your shot timing. So what I'm not gonna do, guys, is I'm not gonna take any shots. Not this game. I'm gonna pass it to my teammates because I'm a little underrated here.
Damn, this nigga.
All right, y'all just get
Come on,
open. I
come on.
got you. I'm a screen. I'm a screen. I'm a screen. Oh,
I was open.
I might as well take it. I think we just might have to guard the paint. I don't know. I didn't get to check out what their um. Yeah,
All these niggas can shoot.
I'm gonna set the screen. You just go past that screen. All right. I'm gonna take that shot. Yeah, we're gonna have that problem with this game too. My dude gonna jump extra late. I'm gonna just have to keep pressing that triangle. Oh damn. Uh, good shit. I ain't even get a vibration on my controller. I know my shit off. Get up. I got you. Red shirt. Yep.
That's all you.
Yep. I got the vibration this time. But if y'all saw it, if you watched the shot bar, it said I released it late, but the shot bar went.
This nigga cherry picking like
No, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Yes. Good shit. Nice. Alright, he about to knock it. Oh, he couldn't. Yeah, I'm seeing. There you go. Oh, what happened? Lag?
what happened?
Yeah, everything jumped. Clean lag right there. He greened it.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm lagging like hell. I miss. I'm gonna pass it to y'all next, man, cause my shit jumping. I literally got people levitating. There we go.
Man, we got no respect in this nigga.
Oh, they force switch me all the way back here.
Come on, that's
I'm gonna hit him with the screen. Go, man. It passed it. Give me that foul. Who can shoot three? I'm gonna have you get open.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, that was very early. I shouldn't have took that shot. That's on me.
I can't shoot it.
That's in. Oh no, it ain't. And look, man. At least we ain't losing like I lost yesterday, man. It was straight 0 to 21. Here, run them to the screen. Very early. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Make sure y'all connections are good when you get online.
Oh,
That's all right.
damn.
It was a good game. There it is. Yes. Level 3, baby.
I ain't give up. He really ain't do too much. I ain't give up. Oh, I know. I like how old boy somebody locked me up. He ain't really locked me up. Somebody. I'm finna.
Y'all want to go again?
Yeah.
I ain't done. I'm just starting.
No, they got a squad waiting there, man.
All right. I'm just starting outside in the sunlight. I can get actually 10 crossing somebody else.
All right, so as y'all saw, I was lagging like hell, but the bar was full. It'll say very early. That's what I mean about connection and time, shot timing. You gotta have pretty good connection so you can time your shots right. That's why I was trying to pass the ball more often. You'll likely get a layup online with a bad connection than a 3 point. Not saying you can't shoot 3 pointers. I'm just saying if your connection is a little off, then don't go for 3 pointers or anything that you have to time a jump shot with, uh, so you won't upset yourself. Um, but that wasn't a bad game. I was able to get 6 points out of it with this guy, so I was able to do a couple layups. And my close shot is at a 70. My driving layup is, I think, is at a 60. I'm not sure. I gotta look at it again. Um, yeah, my driving layup. Oh no, my driving layup is a 47. So inside shot, I'm going to upgrade just so it could be a little bit better. Right now I'm at a 68, so I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of them didn't want to pick me up. I'm gonna go ahead and keep upgrading my shooting. I'm gonna upgrade all my shooting to at least 85. That's close shot, mid range, and 3 point. They need one play over there. I need to. Oh, that's how I can find out. R3. Let's see. There's a lot of people. Oh. Dude got the Anthony Davis cut. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna wait on another game and yeah, they left. Good. Or one stayed. Just the other one left. So I'm gonna stay up on this court here. There's no elites there, so I feel a little bit better. And I just became pro, or I'm rookie 3. How do I see my again? I wanna go to. It sounds like a dead dog's going somewhere. All right, so we go to stats. What was I about to view? I forgot what I was about to view. Um, there it is. VIP status. So now I can compete for trophies and whatnot. That's cool. So I am. No, so yeah, I'm not pro yet. I'm rookie 3 or pro 1. I'm not a legend. See, I haven't won any games at all. Not lack of me not trying. I just haven't won any games. See, they ain't gonna want to play with you because you're rating, but your rating doesn't define who you are. It's how you play. So always remember that. Same thing for any other game that requires a rating or whatnot. Don't ever judge anybody by their rating, because you can have a 97 rating that somebody just literally spent all their VC on to get a 97, and they don't know how to play the game. So while somebody looks at me at a 68 rating and says they don't want to play with me, and then it find out that I'm really good at a 68, it'll be on them, right? So whenever you see somebody that's a 60, pick them up, help them get their rating up, something like that. You don't have to judge them by their rating. You got somebody that's a level 7, that's rating 70, and it does a pretty good job at shooting. So never judge anybody by their rating. And then you got to look at their pro status. That's how you judge them by. No, I'm just kidding. You judge them by their gameplay. They suck, they suck. If they don't, they don't. Their rating don't do anything. Oh, he took off his shot meter. Which I might do, just for the hell of it. It's alright. It's gonna be like that again. I had one of these games yesterday, but they alley ooped the whole time. Damn, person, what was you doing, Joseph? Offensive breakdown. Will they give me a goaltender? Come for the screen. Oh, slightly early. I can deal with a slightly early shot. Mm. Okay. That was a good game, y'all. Wanna go again, man? I don't mind going again. Alright, so I'm pro, but I don't get any of the banners. So do I have to reach a certain level of pro to get a banner? So people won't be looking at me like I don't know what I'm doing. What court needs playing? They need 3 players over here. For me, I know it's upsetting to have lost 15 games in the playground in a row. But just keep trying and get it. But I'm gonna leave it here because it's probably gonna take a while to find a game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video or this live stream. It should be a video once this is done. I hope you guys learned something for the internet connection also, and that's proven here. Connection speed and shot timing. The connection has a lot to do with your shot timing. Um, if you're low in connection speed, you have to time your shots a lot harder than somebody with a better connection speed. Without further ado, I will be live playing Infinite Warfare in a couple of hours. So you guys tune in for that. You guys have a great day.